Hello everyone, today we're working on a 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Going to be doing an engine oil change on this. The oil we'll be using today is the Amsoil Synthetic Signature Series 0W20, and this oil since 1972 has been good for up to 25,000 miles a year. And the filter we'll be using is the Amsoil EA15K12, and that filter is 99% efficient at 20 microns, and it is good for up to 15,000 miles a year. So you can do extended drains with the Amsoil, 10 to 15,000, and save yourself some money and extend the life of your equipment. If you're looking for the fluid capacities of your vehicles, I also have a fluidcapacity.com website. And you can go there and type in the year of your vehicle and look up the oils that Amsoil recommends for each cavity, and also the filters that are listed for it. And it also has torques for the drain plugs and any grease points that are on it as well. And it's a printable sheet, so that's something you can look at for any vehicle and print it off for any vehicle that you have. So we're going to get started with this oil change and be back with you. Okay, we have this cover right here. It's kind of a nylon, and that covers up where the oil drain plug is at, so we want to take that down so it don't get all full of oil. And there's one bolt up here. It's a 10mm head, and then there's, I believe, 7 of these little plastic keepers here, almost like little Christmas trees, and they have a center that snaps out of them. And show you, there's a tool here that I have for taking those down, and what you can do is pop them down that way and pull them out. Okay, or if you don't have the tool or don't want to get the tool, you can also take them out with a couple of small straight edge screwdrivers. You can pop them, prime one down, and you can take them out that way as well. Okay, and then there's one bolt right up here. So we're going to take down these all 7 of these little clips here so we can get this piece down and out of the way, and then we'll be back with you. Okay, it's 14mm on this drain. And of course I got one. Let's see if I can get it out. There we go. Okay. So we'll drain out the oil, and then right over here on the side is where the oil filter's at. We'll show you that next and take that off. Okay, to get at the filter, it's right up here, kind of underneath where my hand's at. And we're going to take out one more of those little plastic keepers. And then as we pull this out, you can see that filter. And I don't know how tight it is in there. I'll try and take it off by hand. It's pretty snug. Okay, so there's 2 choices to take off the filter. There's this tool right here, which, let's see if it's got a name or a number on it. I'm trying to remember where I got that. I don't know if that's a snap-on tool or a KD tool. It might be. But at any rate, what it does is it's got a 3/8 ratchet on there. It's for removing the filter, and it's spring-loaded, so you can it covers a various size of filters, quite a few of these smaller filters like this. Okay, so what you do is you slip it over the end, slip it right over the end like that right there, and then as you turn it, it bites into the filter and it will remove it. So if you don't have one of those and you don't want to buy one, you can also use a channel lock. And the one I have is an oversized one, but you can get a little smaller one. It'd probably work better because it's easier to maneuver under here. But you can also get a hold of it with that and turn it off. That one's on pretty tight. This is the original filter from the factory. The car only has about 5,000 miles on it from brand new. So this is the first oil change. So you can use a channel lock. And make sure you got your drain pan under there so you can catch the oil, because there's going to be some oil coming out. And looks like it's going to dribble on the frame too, so we're going to be cleaning the frame up when we're done. So we'll go ahead and take it off. There we go. Alright, well that's kind of draining there. I'm going to go up and get the new filter ready to go.
wipe some of that off so it don't get all over that plastic or that nylon.
Okay, this is the original drain plug that we took out of that engine, and I'm a dealer for Gold Plug magnetic plugs, and they use a neodymium magnet on their replacement plugs. So this is the direct replacement for that engine oil drain plug, and the reason I do that is it allows you to monitor wear as it's going on inside that engine, because that magnet will pull out anything that will stick to it from that oil. This has no magnet whatsoever. Okay, and this is the Gold Plug, and it's very strong. It's a very strong, powerful magnet, and I'd like to see just how much they'll pick up. I got a little wrench here, a little 1.5 wrench, and it'll pick it right up. So that gives you some idea of the strength of that magnet. So we're going to be putting one of those in. If you're interested in that for your vehicle, get a hold of me. I can get those for you. And on filling the filter, I usually will at least get the filter media soaked with brand new oil. And the filter goes on sideways like this, so you're only limited. You can only fill it probably about 1/3 to half full, otherwise it's going to be running back out on you again. And it soaks into the media, and what I do is just give it a spin, get that media nice and soaked. It just eliminates the time without oil when you first start the engine. And I'll spin it and get that filter media all soaked and get it to the point where it almost runs out when it's horizontal. And then I'll take a little bit of that oil and coat the gasket so it slips on nice and smooth. And they show on there, so once it makes contact, about 3/4 of a turn further. So now we're going to put that on down there and we'll be ready to go. Okay, we're going to put that drain plug in. Wants to grab on that pan right away. Wow. Okay, and the spec calls for 25 foot-pounds of torque on that drain plug. Okay, and I've got an inch-pound torque wrench, so that is 300 inch-pounds. So we're going to torque that down. There we go. That's done. Now, getting ready to put the filter on, and now we're going to put it on. We're going to spin it up till it just touches. Okay, right there it touched, and I see the Amsoil insignia right there, so we're going to bring that around so we can see it about right over here. And actually, that's as far as it needs to go, but I'm going to, by hand, I'm just going to tighten it up about as tight as I can get it by hand. So we're going to be at about a turn right there, and that won't come loose right there. So they call for 3/4, I went to about a turn, right close to it. Okay, so there's a little bit of oil there, you want to wipe that up. Any residual oil up here, you want to wipe off. Well, it's easy to get at. And then we're going to put this keeper back in right here. And that just pushes in, and you push the middle in, and that's it right there. Okay. And next thing is we're going to put that cover on right here, and we've got the one bolt, and the rest of them are all the keepers, just like that one right there. So we'll put that back up, and we're going to fill it up with oil and go ahead and start it. Okay, this vehicle has an oil control system, and it monitors the length of oil drain intervals or oil change intervals. Okay, so on page 227 on this 2022 owner's manual, it gives you the procedure for resetting that oil change light. So I'm going to go through that with you, and the first thing you do is don't start the engine, just push the start button. Okay, and then we start, what we do is push the arrow here, and now we have settings. Okay, if you don't have it on the right one, you can scroll through it, and you can see on the dash it's got the home screen, and then it goes to the next one for fuel and all that. But you just work your way through it until you get over there to that gear on the right hand side, and then you push the center button, Okay, and it brings up all those different ones there, and you can scroll or roll that button, and you can go down and keep going. There's maintenance. Okay, we're going to push maintenance. Okay, there's service. It's going to bring up engine oil service due. Okay, we're going to push it once more, and right there it says confirm, reset, cancel, or yes. So you're going to roll it down to that yes, and we're going to push it, and there we go, it's reset. So there's the procedure for it. It's all reset. Good to go. Okay, I'm going to show you where this dipstick goes. It's a little kind of recessed back in there, and there's kind of a thing there to guide you back into the hole. And it's kind of a bent dipstick, so you got to get it seated in there all the way, and then we'll pull it out and we'll recheck that oil. Right now we're showing just a little bit low, so I'm going to have to add just a little bit, but we've got a low mark there, we've got the cross hatch marks, and the high. So with the fresh oil change, we want it up here towards the high end. And I've got 5 quarts in, so I'm going to add that extra 1/10 of a quart or so, and because that's what it calls for, is 5.1 quarts. So that gives you some idea where that dipstick is and how it goes in. It's got kind of a convoluted thing here to get it down and in there, but right there it is. And make sure it's pushed in all the way when you're done, because otherwise it'll sit here and be flopping around. So there you go. Okay, we're ready to fill this up, and right up here on top is the oil fill cap. And again, it's a 0W20, and we've got this down in there. Now, if any of you are interested in using Amsoil or purchasing it, please contact me, because I've got I can set you up with a wholesale account that'll save you 20% off the retail or online price, and I get a small commission off what you buy, which helps me out a little bit. But also the wholesale account helps you save 20% on all the Amsoil products, and they'll ship right to your door. So if you're interested in that, you can get a hold of me. This engine holds 5.1 quarts. I'm going to see where we're at with 5 quarts, and if it needs the extra part of a quart, then I'll open up the 6th. But that's about it for this oil change. Get it started up after you get it full, and check for leaks, and write down your mileage, and you'll be done. So I want to thank you for watching my video. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my video. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel at youtube.com/c/DonsOil. I'd like to introduce you to Amsoil synthetic lubricants. We have the most complete line of synthetic lubricants on the market that offer you greatly reduced wear, extended drain intervals, longer equipment life. You can check that out at my website, donsoil.com. I also have a website for looking up fluid capacity. It's fluidcapacity.com. You can go there and print off the capacity of your engine oil, cooling system, transmission, transfer case, differentials. Be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/DonSyntheticLubes. Thank you, and have a great day.